Impact player, makes plays. They're playing two quarterbacks. Kane Coulter that played last year, a combination quarterback receiver that plays quarterback and is excellent as a quarterback. Not only can he throw, but with his running ability and what they do with the option, because they actually play almost three offenses. They got a one-back running game with what they do and with their running back and what Mark can do for them. And then when Kane gets up there, they can almost split back, old school fear, and run some true option and make you play option responsibilities. And then up with Kane and with their other quarterback, they'll get into some traditional passing. So they put a lot of stress on you defensively. As an offensive coach, I enjoy watching the offense because I think they do well. They're really good in the offensive line. Defensively, they made some nice strides from a year ago. I think they're one of the better teams in our league in run defense. And Coach Hankwitz has coached forever. Coach Fitzgerald being an old linebacker, they kind of position backers and safeties, and they're going to stop the run and get you one-dimensional. They played really well, the last few weeks in particular, not only against South Dakota, but previously against Vanderbilt, and previously against Boston College, and really shutting the run down and getting it one-dimensional. And then they kick it well. The return game's good. At the end of Boston College, it's 15-13. They push it down to the 2. Make BC got to go 98 yards, and they don't. So, they're playing well in all three phases. They do a lot of things that I like in building a program. Pat was there with Coach Barnett. They kind of flipped it. And I think Coach Barnett coached there for 7 seasons. They had 2 really good, 2 winning seasons where they won the championship and coach championship. When Coach Walker came in, I was a part of that. Pat came in at the tail end of that. I think he's got a little bit of Coach Barnett's thoughts, but some Coach Walker thoughts on how to run the program, play good run defense, stop the run, kick it well. They've won a boatload of close games for a long, long time. They got a nice thing going on up there, so it's a good challenge. Same time, we're talking our team. We're a young team that's getting better. Let's get back to us now. Practices are positive and fun and getting better. We didn't get a result a couple weeks ago, but our team responds again every day. It's a better day practicing. Every day we're getting stronger, gaining weight. We're practicing faster. We're getting more physical. We're gaining as a team. Recruiting's going better. Every day is getting better for us in our program. So, great challenge to go to Evanston. Excited to be on the Big Ten as the kickoff game. Hopefully, because it's now we get from 12 games to 6, we'll get better TV angles for all those review plays. And we'll get a lot of great things going on, and good referee crews, and good opponent. And we're challenging our team to play Big Ten football. You came to Indiana to play in the Big Ten. The schedule's not going to change. We're going to play our division. We're going to play Michigan State. We'll rotate a couple out of that Legends division. And we're trying to teach our guys to be competitive and play winning football. Great challenge against Northwestern. The team this week I ranked in my 25. Because if you're 4-0 coming to that place, I got a lot of respect for that place too. I coach there. I sit here today because of what those kids did for us in 2000. And so, respect the school, respect the place. At the same time, got a lot of respect for what we're doing, building our thing and taking our thing up there and having a great game at Evanston. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think our kids are looking forward to a great challenge. What you got?
Does the preparation that you guys have been working on for Navy, does that translate at all to help you with some of their offense?
A little different, but the one comment I did share with their defense is unless you're truly an option team, or like Northwestern runs a lot of option in your package, or a true option team, we have probably spent as much time as most people working on it. Now, I've used that as a positive for the offense and how to play floor pad level and work on cut blocking, so I don't think it's been a detriment from the offense trying to take that and get our alignment to come off the ball. As much as we pass, you can get high and play with high pad level. You still got to have leverage on every block, leverage even in pass blocking, but when you pass so much, you start playing high. So I've tried to take that even as an offensive opportunity to improve us, but defensively it is different. It's more of a 2-back deal than a 3-back, but there are some premises on closing on the dive, and who's got the quarterback and who's got the pitch. And again, it's still a difficult thing to do, and they run it awfully well, but I share them with our defense. We've been working on it. We work on it every day this week. We're working on it more this week because we're going to see it. Typically, we just splash it real quick. We use it in 9-game weeks to emphasize. But this week, we're doing a little bit every day because we're going to see it out of these guys because they do it really good.
How much different of a prep are they just from last year? I guess they did run quarterback a little bit last year, but how different of a prep are they in terms of defensively?
I think other than just a commitment to be a little bit more physical and running the ball and run defense, they've made some I think commitment and run game there. You know, the quarterbacks can throw the ball well, but I think with Purcell last year, Dan being a little bit more experienced, they probably did that a little bit more. But when they get in rhythm and get going, they get the run game going. And it all starts with a group that no one talks a lot about, but they really played pretty good in the line of scrimmage. And last year, they completely controlled the game from their offensive point of view and kind of worked this at will. So it'll be a good challenge. But I don't know if they're radically different. The schemes are similar. They've advanced and added a wrinkle or two, it looks, each week. But to me, it just looks like, again, they're trying to, you know, continue to play tougher, stronger, more physical. And you can see it going each week as they play. You see their offense getting a little better. You see their defense getting better. I see that from our team as well. And I just think it's the process of the season, the way they do things. I don't think it's dramatically different.
You mentioned Mark at the beginning. Just what makes him as good of a tailback as he is? Spencer,
He's got
Mark.
really good speed, and you know, but I think for a fast guy, I think just watching him, it looks like he's learned how to maybe pace some things and let the blocking happen, and then accelerate and run through. You know, just pace through the mesh, and you got a common read, and then you stick it. You know, you make one cut, you get behind your pads, and you use your speed. So, but a lot of that too is credit the line play. Their lines, you know, they're big, strong guys. You know, they do a great job of developmental. We're talking with our guys about, you know, gaining weight weekly, getting stronger weekly, even during the season. I know their process because I was a part of that in player development. And so I think a part of you know, he's a smaller guy. It's hard to see him behind those big guys. He's got great speed, but I think as he's matured, he's a little bit better between the tackles and getting north and south. And they've wrinkled a few plays, getting more downhill instead of sideways all the time.
You mentioned it a little bit, but how